Hey everyone, welcome here on the Advanced Room at XM Live Education. We are also live on YouTube, by the way. So guys, if you have any question on the XM Live chat or on the YouTube chat, feel free to ask. I'm here with Derek. How are you, Derek?
Hello, nice to see you. I see that we are on the YouTube, so many people can watch us, even if they are not members of XM. But remember, this is only a short presentation. If you want to see really what's happening on our education rooms, join XM, and you'll have a lot of free knowledge every day, 8 hours per day, 5 days per week.
Exactly. So this is a Forex trading session. So if that's okay with you, maybe we can chart the yeah, dollar index first. So I always come back to the same chart, the weekly on the dollar index. For myself, for myself, the 100.5 level is very, very important because it's been resistant several times. Here is the deviation in the past 12 years. And when we broke above, also strong support. And now it's been resistance for the past year. We broke above again. So now this level for me is support until proven otherwise. So maybe this is just a deviation possible. But until we have the confirmation that this is a deviation, I would treat it as support. Thus, I think that dollar index is probably bullish, at least, for another move up. And my first target would be the 200 weekly SMA, this area at 102.5. And if we have this, it would wait on all the markets which are against USD. So US equities, Bitcoin, gold, all those markets would probably be impacted, which also means that we could have an opportunity. Like when dollar index is touching this level, maybe we have some bounce on all those markets.
Yeah, I just had a session in beginners room, and we were discussing Euro USD, which is negatively correlated with dollar index, and we see big chances for euro to fall even another 200 pips. And I agree that dollar index will go up now, not only because of weak euro, but also other currencies like yen. Even New Zealand dollar, where we had today, they hiked the rates, but market reversed all the gains from morning. So, yeah, I agree with you. I think we are entering a phase of bullish dollar.
Yeah, like I could see Euro USD going to this area,
Ah,
which
the same me.
yeah, we can see here how it's been support here, support several times, break below, resistance, 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 and now support again. Plus we do have this. So I'm on the weekly right now, but I always prefer, to go from the higher time frame to lower time frame when I'm charting. And here we have like a weekly demand zone. Plus we have this just like horizontal strong level in this
Yeah, this
area.
is
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
strong support. It will be a strong support now.
exactly.
And
Plus,
we one of the chatters from the session before finds this as a head and shoulders pattern weekly, and I agree with him. This is a head and shoulders pattern.
this one, I'll
Yes, and
guess.
the neckline is
Yeah,
just being broken now. We are just on the neckline, close
yeah.
to the neckline.
Here would be the neckline. Yeah, I mean, I do agree that at least this level here looks like it will be tested. And what's interesting, of course, and I mean, kind of logical, is that it's 1.5% away, which is the same as my current target on the dollar index, which would be about 1.5% above, kind of. So this is kind of logical, and those are like the support for Euro USD is as far as the resistance for dollar index. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have this as a next move, which would be interesting because then we could have a buying opportunity. I would guess that this level probably provide a bounce, even if we are in a larger downtrend now, which is possible. This level is probably providing a bounce like this and then breaking later on. This would be my guess. I mean, it's a kind of a strong level. It would probably be similar to this one, you know. Even if we are in a downtrend, I would expect this kind of bounce within this zone.
I agree. 100% I agree with this theory, especially that when we look at 2021, we also had a nice head and shoulders pattern. And look what started happening there. When they broke the neckline, it took, let's say, few weeks before they decided to fall so strongly. But it can also take a few weeks here. Maybe the whole summer we will see market moving in the range between 114, 112.
Yeah.
And
so we are seeing the weekly right now. So this takes time.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I have 2 short positions on Euro USD at the moment, and I believe that this will be the trade of the week for me.
Yeah, and you're targeting this area, like the 1.12?
Well, no, this is a day trade, or let's say swing trade. So my targets at the moment are about 113.50. But generally, I expect them to reach. My target is 113.70 at the moment. So it's not so much, but generally 112, yes. For a long-term trade, yes, 112. And you know, if you look at Euro USD, for an example, on 4-hour chart, we have a perfect bearish flag. It's absolutely perfect, and they're just trying to break out from that flag. And it reminds me a bit the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is also breaking one after another flags. I was shorting yesterday Bitcoin. I closed it today. Not maybe a big profit, but still it is a profit. And I believe Bitcoin and Euro might move in the same way now. But Euro is clear. Euro is so clear here that even if we risk a chance that they will try to test again the top of the flag, it's still nothing compared to the declines that can happen here. So the risk to reward is very good.
Exactly. Like if we retest the top of this flag, this is still an area of resistance. Like it's been resistance here. So I would expect continuation of the downside. Maybe retest the 4-hour 200 here, something like that, before going down. I mean, this is possible. As we said, like there is no hurry. We looked at the weekly, meaning that this zone here, we could stay in this zone for a long period of time before it's breaking down. So retesting this area could happen definitely. But then I wouldn't turn bullish until we are probably above. I mean, probably above this previous demand zone, I would say. Until we are above this area, I would still stay bearish on Euro USD overall.
Yes. And you know, if you compare risk to reward, the risk is much smaller than the reward here, because the reward is 112. And so you can risk, let's say 60 pips, but you can get 200 even.
Yeah.
So
like even if you are entering right now as a short, which is not the best area because we are at the bottom of the flag. So I would wait either for it to break or, as you said, retest a bit higher. But even if we are entering a short right now, this would be your entry, your
stop loss here.
Stop loss maybe here for a target in this zone. So it's still looking like a 2-to-1 or something like that.
Yeah. Yes. I have two positions, short positions now, and I see that's already 5 pips on a profit, one of those. So yeah. I think that normally we are it's not so often situation that we can find such a clear picture from the technical point of view. Here everything fits perfectly.
Exactly, and this is aligning. This fits from one chart to another, and so of course all of this could change in a blink if we have like some news or some market events. But when we have like the same distance from this next support and from the dollar index next resistance, and you basically expect the opposite move. Usually this is kind of kind of the best, which also means, yeah.
The only problem in this is that it's so obvious that it's hard to believe that it will work, you know.
I mean, for myself, it's kind of easy because if we get back to dollar index, my big level is this area here, like this strong, support resistance on the weekly. But we also have this megaphone or, broadening wedge.
Yeah, but this is also, I had a cup and holder pattern.
Yeah, and
this is the neckline of it.
Like this also,
yes.
Which also mean that we have this broadening wedge megaphone, maybe cap and handle. We broke horizontal resistance and now retesting as support. So this level here is very important. This one, like let's say 95.5 to 100.5. This level is very important on dollar index. So for now, it's acting as support. I mean, we broke above, retest, bounce. So this is the best scenario, let's say. And the next target, as we said, is probably this area. So we would probably expect something like this. But we have our invalidation. If we break below this area again, then we are in a very different scenario, like dollar index is rejecting, and we probably re-enter the range into Euro USD. So this would be the opposite play, basically.
You know, there are two also fundamental reasons that euro can go down. First is that, again, US started shooting Iran today in the morning. Again, the war is back. I don't know for how long, maybe it's on the incident, but anyway, it happens. And market reacted straight away. And the second is the meeting in Ankara of the NATO countries. And Mr. Trump came there and started shouting from the very beginning on them, behaving like a king of the world. And the atmosphere is very ugly there. So it also weighs on euro as a currency of the NATO countries. So most of the countries are using euro. So I think that the fundamentals are also supporting us at this moment for the euro to fall, and oil, of course, up.
Yeah. So you just talked about the conflict in Iran, like starting again. Of course, first thing to do is looking at oil. And I mean, it's always crazy to me how technical analysis always predicts, or expect the move before it happens. Like, I mean, we retested the start of the move from the war in Iran, which is like, a gap. Usually gap love to be filled before reversing. We touched the gap and then Trump announced a new new conflict. I mean, that the conflict is starting again. I mean, this is always crazy to me when TA, like technical analysis, is basically anticipating the move, like the news, before the news is happening.
And what's more, I would say, I think that already yesterday, Trump's friends and family started buying oil when before just they started bombing Iran again. So, Trump said, okay, guys, I have to do something. We stopped earning money. Let's make the conflict again, start buying oil. So, and let's do it when they'll fill the gap.
I mean, yeah, this is just
everything is possible. Everything is possible. When
this is one of the most perfect area on oil chart to buy, and this is when the conflict happened and when it bounced. So now, will it continue? It's maybe harder to know because my target for oil. So when we were here, I expected a bounce, but I expected a bounce to kind of this area because we have the 200 daily SMA here, and you have the 21 also coming here, and we have, when we go a bit on the higher time frame, we have this zone which has been resistance, now could be resistance again. So basically, I would expect probably a rejection in this zone, but I'm not really sure I want to short when the conflict is restarting, to be honest. But this is an area where I would expect probably like oil to maybe slow down a bit.
Yeah, maybe they will stop bombing tomorrow.
I mean, we still had a move of plus like 10%, around like 9%, 9-10% on oil. I mean, it's still pretty good.